I just want to say thank you to all of you. It's because of your hard work that we've got electricity going to tens of thousands of people in South Calgary. It's because of your hard work that thousands of people were able to return home to Inglewood today. And I just want to say thank you. I want to say a special thank you to the reservists from Calgary for looking after your neighbors the way that you've done. But I also want to thank all of you who've come to help us out. We know we can rely on you. You're our family, you're our friends, you're our neighbors, and you're all here to make a difference for Calgarians. You know, I've been blown away over the last several days with just how unbelievably blessed we are to have people who spend their lives or even part of their lives in public service, just like every single one of you has done. You made a big difference to all of us, and that's all I want to say is I just want to say thank you to you all. I also just want to introduce you to the Director of Calgary Emergency Management. Sometimes he's also our Fire Chief, Bruce Burrell. Bruce has been coordinating this incredible emergency operation that has gone off better than anyone has ever seen before, folks. People are going to write case studies and books about this. We're not out of the woods yet, but we're certainly getting there. But I would love to invite Bruce up to address you as well.
Thank you, Your Worship. Gentlemen, ladies, it's a pleasure to be here in front of you today and to be able to bring thanks on behalf of the Calgary Emergency Management Agency. I will admit it was a surprise when I met with your liaison officers and found out we were getting troops in Calgary. But I'll tell you, you took a huge load off us at some of the busiest times, dealing with some of the biggest issues that we had faced during that period. To all of you, thank you very much. I salute you. I don't have my cap on, but I do salute you. Great job. Carry on.
Well, you've done great work. You've all done great work. You've all done incredible work. And like I say, I just want to say thank you. It's cheap to say thank you for all that you've done, but it's meant a lot to a lot of people, a lot of our neighbors. And, you know, I was talking with a woman yesterday who has spent a lot of time in New Orleans and the Gulf States, has done a lot of hurricanes and floods and things like that. And she said, I don't understand this. I just don't get it. It should be absolute anarchy out there. You should have tens of thousands of people you should have tens of thousands of people who've got no place to go. You should have looting in the streets. We didn't have any of it, right? Because that's the spirit of what we are today, and that's because you guys are setting such a great example for everyone. So I just want to say thanks. You guys are great. Gosh, you I'm going to take a picture. Actually, you all are taking camera phones because I want to.
The RSM can do nothing about it right now.
Oh, I'm violating, I'm sure, every element of military protocol right now. Come on in. Here, we're going to stay right here. Oh, I'm in the rank.
Thank you very much.
Excellent. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Darcy. Let me come over and say hello to you folks. You heard what I was saying. I have a loud voice. But again, I want to say thank you to all of you. How many are from Calgary?
How many of you are from Calgary? Hands up.
I really appreciate it.
Terrific. Well, thank you for doing what you do. It's made a huge, huge difference in the lives of all of our neighbors, and particularly for those of you from Calgary. I'm so glad you had an opportunity to give us all a hand here. It really, really makes a huge difference. Like, I can't tell you enough. When you look at emergency management and what has happened here, I wasn't kidding when I said people are going to write case studies about this. It's a miracle that we've gotten through this with such little injury, such little loss of life. An absolute miracle, but it's a miracle because people are working hard and people know what they're doing, and that includes every single one of you. So, like I said to those guys, it's kind of cheap to just say thank you for all that you've done, but it's made a huge difference, and it really does matter to us, so thank you for that.
Where's Chief? Where's the LER Charlie Company guys? Here's our folks from Yellowknife, Your Worship.
Yellowknife! Well, 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 well. Thank you for coming down. Are the mosquitoes here as bad as there?
Smaller, sir.
Smaller? We just had a big flood. That ain't going to be true for all summer. I'm coming to visit you. I have a story for you, which is that because we have an election coming up, there's no summer holidays for me. Well, never there would have been anyway. But a buddy of mine said, I've got a free ticket to anywhere that Air Canada flies in Western Canada. I want to take you for a weekend after the election, win or lose. Where do you want to go? So I'm coming to Yellowknife in November. Is that a good idea? They don't seem very enthusiastic about it.
You may have made better decisions, Your Worship.
I've never been. I wanted to see it. Who needs to go to Vancouver? I'll come to Yellowknife. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of you there. I met your mayor and your city council. They seem like wild, crazy people. I just feel like everyone's standing so formally.
Well, they are.
As they are.
But believe it or not, Your Worship, this is informal.
Yes, I know. One of the reasons I could never be in the military, standing up straight, never been a skill of mine.
Thanks, folks. Thanks, Stahl. Thank you.
Task Force Silvertip, attack! Halt! Yes! Signals! Over to our line!
Sir, good. You're all leaving.